you could automate your home by using Google Assistant. Okay, or you could also use the same thing for the Alaska. So today topic is like we are going to use Google Assistant uh, for switching on and switching off the uh, light. So I'm using IFTTT, like the free version. The free version, you could have only 3 applets. If you have the paid version for around $4, like $4, you could have much more applets. Okay, so I'm going to switch on, switch off only a light by using the free account on IFTTT. Let's start the day with a mindset lesson. So today mindset lesson is, if you want to be more successful, okay, you should never complain others or anyone, your friends or colleagues or whoever it may be. Okay, so you should never complain. You have no rights to complain if you want to be more successful. Okay, or if like you don't blame on circumstances, never complain anyone. Okay, stop complaining, stop blaming for reasons, and find out the reasons for success. Okay, find out, or don't find reasons for failure, you just find out the reasons for success. So if you have the habit of focusing, instead of complaining, just focus on solutions, so definitely you will achieve success. Okay, so today topic is home automation using NodeMCU and Google Assistant. So you need I'm going to control only one lamp today, and so because the free version has only 3 applets, the paid version, which is around like which you have to pay $4 per month, which comes around if you for $4 per month can create more applets. And if you want to have multiple devices, then you could try Raspberry Pi, the Google Assistant using Raspberry Pi. Same thing, same code can be done on that, where you could have multiple devices. Okay, so but on NodeMCU, like you have to use these 2 platforms, the Blink platform as well as the IFTTT platform, which the free version has limitations. So this hardware requirements, like you need a NodeMCU board, a relay and a light bulb and a mobile phone. Okay, so you need these things. Software requirements, you need Arduino IDE with the board support manager for NodeMCU. You have to install the JSON file for the NodeMCU, and then you have to install the Blink examples. Okay, Blink libraries. You have to install the Blink libraries, and you need an account on Blink app, and you need an account on IFTTT. If this IFTTT means if this then that. Okay, so these are the software requirements for this project. So coming to NodeMCU, so the pinouts, I'm going to use D2 today. I'm going to connect one relay here. So the wiring part, as I'll show you the hardware, like I have the hardware here, like I have a NodeMCU. Okay, I have a NodeMCU which I have connected a relay, a single channel relay board. I have a single channel relay, and which is connected to D2 pin. Okay, the single channel relay board has 3 wires. One is the VCC, ground, and the data. Okay, for enabling and disabling this relay. So relays are used to control a 230-volt circuit, like it controls the 230-volt, like it acts as an open circuit as well as a closed circuit. Okay, if it is on, right, it will close the circuit. If it is off, it will open the circuit. Okay, so we have only connected only single channel relay, which is connected to D2. And how Blink works. Okay, how Blink works, like the Blink, the mobile phone, like the Android phone or the iOS version, like you could first you have to download the Blink app from the Play Store and just create an account. Okay. So the Blink server will be in the cloud and which is connected to the internet. And your devices like the Arduino or ESP8266 or Raspberry Pi is connected to the internet. Okay. And you could also have a personal Blink server. Okay. Personal Blink server is also possible, or you could have a common Blink server in the cloud. So the Arduino IDE, once you create the Blink app, once you create the Blink app account, like you will get an authorization token to your email. So you have to copy the token to the Arduino code, okay, Arduino code and like Arduino software, and you have to flash the code to the NodeMCU. So once, so it will connect the board via the authorization token, and you have to set the username and password, and you have to connect the board to the internet. Okay. So via Blink app, you could switch on and switch off device from any part of the world, and you could we have covered up the things on yesterday program. Like we have covered up like how to switch on and switch off the program. The same way you have to configure it. And then once you convert the Blink app, then you have to install, then you have to use the IFTTT for connecting Google Assistant and integrating with the Blink app. Okay. So you could use Blink, like it is Blink app. It is simple and easy to implement interface, like no need of much. There is no much coding part involved here. Okay. So like if you have the Arduino knowledge, you could use it very easily. It has a lot of APIs and inbuilt codes where you could use these inbuilt functions to complete the project. Okay. So IFTTT, you could use IFTTT for automation. So IFTTT stands for if this, then that. Okay. So you usually have a webhook. So this webhook has to be copied from the Blink app. Okay. So webhook is nothing but a webhook is the webhook can access a website without username and password by using this webhook by using the REST API, and you could access the data from the account. So you have to configure a webhook, and then you have to connect the connect the activity, like whether to switch on or switch off the platform. I'll show you the demo. So I'm going to open Arduino IDE. Okay, I just open Arduino. Okay. So I'm going to use a sample code. I just open Arduino IDE. Okay, just go for File, Preferences. Ensure that you have installed this NodeMCU package. Okay, NodeMCU board JSON file, and then you ensure that you have the examples of Blink. Okay, Blink as well as ESP8266. So I go for examples. After installing this JSON, like you have to check for you have to choose the board. The board you have to choose from the boards manager, like the board is NodeMCU 1.0 ESP1218 module. Okay, so I will also confirm the same from the device manager, like what is the COM port it was connected. So the COM port the board which was connected is COM13. Okay, so you just go for tools, you check for port COM13, so it is connected to COM13, and I'm going for examples. Okay, I just go for examples, go for ESP8266, and okay, I'll go for Blink examples, boards underscore Wi-Fi, click ESP8266 underscore standalone. Okay, I have got the code here. Okay, I just remove this one, remove the commenter lines. So this is the code. We authorize token, network name, network user, your network name and your password. Okay, so I'll go for the authorization token. Like I have the authorization So this is the authorization token. Like once you create once you download and install the Blink app on your mobile phone, like it sends an authorization token. Okay, I just copy this authorization token and I'll paste it here. Okay, I'll save this program as file save as I'll save the sketch as home Google. Okay, so I have to configure the username and password. So I'll get this username and password from the previous program. Okay, so I just copy this username and password here. Okay, so I have copied the username and password. Compile this program. So once you download the Blink app on your mobile phone, like it will send this authorization token to your email ID. Okay, once you've done that, then you have to copy that authorization token and you have to paste it here, and you just enter this Wi-Fi credential and password. Now compile this program and download this program. You have to go for file, examples blink boards underscore Wi-Fi. In boards underscore Wi-Fi you have ESP8266 underscore standalone. Okay, you copy the sample code from there. So now the code is getting compiled. So once the program is compiled, then you could download this program then you could download this program. Then you could download this program on the NodeMCU. Okay, I click upload to download the program on the NodeMCU. Okay, so it is connected to COM13. So currently it is writing at 17%, 15%, 23%, okay, 38%. Okay, the program is downloaded now. So I will connect my AnyDesk. I will open my mobile phone. I'm opening AnyDesk now. So I'm connecting with my mobile. So I use Android phone now. So 204 090 868. Okay. Okay. So I have connected my mobile phone. Let me share this screen. Okay, I have connected my mobile phone through AnyDesk. Okay, this is the screen. So let me come to the home screen. Okay, I just open the Blink app. Okay, so let me show the first I will log out. Okay, let me show once you create a new account, you have to give the username and password. So it will send you the authorization token, because since I have already created the account, it has already sent an email to me, and I have copied the authorization token to the Arduino code. Okay, to this Arduino code, I have put this authorization token which I received on my email. Now I just give login. So I use okay. So now I'll give the password. Okay, I'll give the password for okay. So connecting. I'll give the password. Shift 1. Okay. So I'll delete this one. Okay. I just remove this one. Okay. Now I have to create a button. So I'm going to switch on only one lamp now. So I just drag and drop a button. Okay. Choose this button now, and I'm going to give the pin number. It is connected to D2. Okay, just give a name for this button. D2. Choose D2. Okay, choose D2 and give a name for this button like lamp, light. Okay, light. Switch. Then you have to toggle switch. Save. Okay, that's all. So this is the setting which you have to do in Blink app. Okay, so create a button, then it's okay now. It's okay. Now I'll go for the IFTTT. Okay, I have to open IFTTT here. So I just go for ifttt.com. Okay, I have already signed in, so I'll log out. So I'll log in again. Okay, so I have given the password. Okay, so let me give me one more time. Sorry, I have to log in through Google. Okay, so I have logged in now. So my applets, just go for my applets. Okay, let us create an applet. There is no applets now. So I'm going to create. You could have 3 applets. Okay, I just click create. If this, click this one, search for Google Assistant. Okay, search for Google Assistant. Okay, say a simple phrase. Click connect. Okay. Okay, what do you want to say? Okay, I just type light on. Light on. Okay, turn on light. Lights on. Okay, what do you want to assist to say? Okay, I have turned lights on. Okay, just click create trigger. I repeat, you just say a simple phrase. What do you want to say? Just type light on. What's another way to say it? Optional, turn on light. Okay, lights on. Optional, create trigger. Then that. Okay, click this one. Search for web hooks. Search for web hooks. Okay, make a web request. Click connect. So here you have to give the URL. Okay, so you have to give this URL. blinkcloud.com. Okay, give me a minute. So on the command window, just type ping blink cloud.com. You will get the IP address. You just take a note of this IP address. The IP address is 188.166.206.43. Okay, 206.43. So you have to type this IP address here. Okay, I just copy this IP address. Okay, I just copy this IP address. Okay, I'll just type here. Okay, http 188.166.206.43. Okay, 43 slash the authorization token. Okay, which we get from the which we get from here, which we get from this. Okay, I just copy this authorization token from the Blink app. Okay, this is the Blink app IP address, blink-cloud.com, the server IP address. Update. Okay, slash update slash okay, update slash okay. So this is where it's connected, D4. Okay, so it is connected to D2. The GPIO pins has been connected to it has been connected to D2. Okay, it has, the relay has been connected to D2. It is GPIO4. It is GPIO4. So we have to give D4 here. Okay, we have to give D4 here. Then choose port option. Content type is JSON. Okay, body is lights on. It should be 1. You have to give 1 to make the lights on. Okay, 0 is to turn on. Okay, 0 is to turn on. Let me check on the app. 0 is to turn on. So okay, lights on. Okay, sorry, in app, like in app it should be okay, it should be 1. Okay, for turn on. Create action, continue. Okay, finish. You have to turn on, finish. Okay, so we have created the applet for turning on. Okay, so just make this active, and I'm going for create for the next for turning off. If this, click Google Assistant. Okay, click Google Assistant. Say a simple phrase. What do you want to say? Lights off. Turn off light. Okay, light off. Okay, okay, create trigger. Okay, create trigger. Then that, just click, go for the webhook. Have to do the same thing. Okay, so URL like HTTP, like you have to copy this one slash, and like just go for 198.166. So this is the IP address of the blink-cloud.com. Okay, slash, you have to copy the token. Okay, slash, you have to copy the token. I just copy this token. Okay, slash update. Okay, slash d4. D4 is the pin it was content, and it's put. Okay, put. So content type is JSON and body is 0. Okay, to turn off. Create action. Continue. Okay, switch on this one, finish. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have turned on this one. So if we go for my applets, you could see two applets now, lights off and lights on. Okay, both are turned on, connected. So I'm opening the mobile now. Like I'm just connecting my mobile through any disk. Okay, I just connect through any disk first. And any disk. Okay, I'm waiting for the connection. Okay, so I just opened the Google Assistant. Now I will also turn on the demo now. Okay, lights on, lights on, lights on. Okay, so it has turned on. Like I'll connect to 230 volt power supply now. Okay, I will connect to 230 volt power supply. Like the relay has not been connected. Okay, so let me open the Google Assistant. Lights off. Lights off. Okay, lights on. Lights off. Okay, so you could see, so I have done lights on and off for one device. Currently we could do on free account only 3 applets. If you go for the paid version, I'll show you that paid version, the pricing comes around $3, like around 220 to 250 rupees per month. So you could have more devices. You could connect more devices on IFTTT. Okay, so I'll explain you the code once. Like the first thing is you have to create this. You get this code from. You get this. The first thing is you have to download the Arduino code. Okay, you get this code from the examples. Go for examples, and in Blink, go for Blink. In Blink, like you just go for boards underscore Wi-Fi, you will get ESP8266 standalone. Okay, standalone. Once you get this code, you need to give only three things. The first thing is the authorization token. You have to create a Blink app. Okay, you just go for Blink app and create an account. So you will get an authorization code to your email. So I'll show you the email. This is the authorization code which I get from the Blink app. I just copy this authorization code and I paste it here. Okay, and then you have to set the username and password for the Wi-Fi. Then you compile this one and you upload this program to the NodeMCU. So once it is done, then the next thing is you have to go for the Blink app. Just go for the Blink app. I just opened Blink app. Okay, in Blink app you have to create a button and you have to configure this button to D2. It is connected to D2. Configure this D2 and there is switch. Give a name for this. Then since it is connected to D2, okay, it is D2 and this setting is okay. This setting is done and you could close it. Okay, so the Blink, once the Blink app is done, then you have to come to IFTTT. You have to open the IFTTT website. Okay, just log in, create applets, go for my applets, and you have to create an applet here. You just create an applet. In create an applet, you have to, if this, you have to choose a Google Assistant. Okay, you have to choose a Google Assistant here. Then in this Google Assistant, you could choose, say a simple phrase, what you want to say, lights on or lights off. These things you have to fill, and you just create a trigger. Okay, just create a trigger like lights on or lights off, and just create a trigger. Once you create a trigger, then you come for the that. Okay, this, so I'll choose this one. Okay, contour, edit, settings. I'll go for I will edit this one. Okay, settings. Okay, say simple phrase. Then you just click make a web request. This IP address you could get it from the like you just go for the command prompt. Okay, and just type ping cloud.com, ping blink-cloud.com, blink-cloud.com. You'll get the IP address. Okay, 188.166.206.443 is the IP address of the Blink Cloud server, and this is the API which you received on your email. Update, you have to give D4 because it is connected to D2. Okay, so D2 of the GPU. So the GPU D2 is GPIO 4. Okay, GPIO 4. So you have to give D4. You have to give D4 here. Okay, D4, the device ID. The method is put, get, post, or the methods, like you have to put application type is JSON, and this is for switch off. Okay, for switch off, 0 is for switch off and 1 is for switch on. Click update action. Once it is done, then you could like once the applet is created, then you could go for the Google Assistant and you could control this one. I'll show you this Google Assistant. Like, okay, I just opened this Google Assistant. You have to use the same ID which you have created the IFTTT. Okay, so go sign on with the Google Assistant, the same email ID, because I have used an email ID called pantakIoTcloud@gmail.com on the IFTTT. So I have used the same username and email ID for the Google Assistant. Okay, so now lights on. Lights on. Okay, so you could see, I'll show you the demo, like it's lights on, lights off, lights off. Okay, lights on, lights on, lights on. Lights off. Okay. Okay. So that's all about the home automation part using the Google Cloud Assistant. Okay. So today's session, like we have covered up uh, how to uh, how to control devices by using uh, how to control